So, with the chaos last night through Magomed Ankalaev getting robbed in broad daylight, becoming a world champion, of course, Dana White will not give Ankalaev a title shot. Dana White is mad at Jan Blachowicz and Magomed Ankalaev. He shat on both guys. He's not going to reward either of them. Not doing a rematch, or he might, but not for a vacant title. So the vacant title fight is going to be Glover Teixeira versus Jamahal Hill in Brazil, UFC 283. So I'm glad we at least got a main event for that. But I don't know. Why not give it to Ankalaev in January? Is it because he took damage? No. It's not because Ankalaev isn't ready to turn around next month, although he probably isn't, realistically, because he had a hard-fought 5-round battle and a tough fight against Blachowicz. He might not be ready to turn around in January, but still, that's not Dana's reasoning. Dana's reasoning for not rewarding the real winner, Ankalaev, is because, it was such a bad fight, screw both guys. So he's prematurely giving the number 7 ranked light heavyweight in the world a title shot that is undeserved. But whatever. The division, it's got to move on, and we need a champion, and it's going to move forward the very beginning of 2023. So after January, we're going to have a champion. No more messing around. We are going to have a champion, whether it's Glover Teixeira or Jamahal Hill. And I think it's going to be Glover Teixeira. I think he's going to beat Jamahal Hill. I just think Jamahal, he lacks the experience, and I just don't think that he's ready. I don't think he's ready. I don't think style-wise he matches well with Glover Teixeira. And it's 1 month. It's out of nowhere. He was preparing for Anthony Smith in March, and now all of a sudden he's got to fight like the best grappler in the light heavyweight division, and one of the best in that division as well. Like, Teixeira has proven that he is one of the best in the division. Yeah, 205 is a weak division, but you gotta remember, Teixeira was like on a 6-fight win streak. Dominant wins as well before getting choked out for his title against Yuri Prochazka in a fight that he was winning, by the way, which warranted him a rematch, which didn't happen last night. But Glover has went through almost the entire division. Look at his resume and his success. So clearly he's one of the best, not the best, but one of the best. He's a top dog in the light heavyweight division. He has been since 2012, one of the OGs of this division since 2012. Back then, Jamahal Hill was just finishing high school or college. I think in this one, Jamahal Hill is just biting off more than he can chew. And 1 month isn't going to be enough time. I don't care if he has now, which, let's see. So we got December 12th this weekend, the 17th, the 25th, and then, or no, the 24th, 30th. Okay, I'm counting down the Saturdays. And then another, okay, so he has like maybe 6-7 weeks to prepare. But I don't think that's going to be enough time, though, to fully prepare his grappling, wrestling defensively to go up against Glover Teixeira. It's not enough time. It wasn't enough time for Francis Ngannou to prepare his wrestling to fight Stipe when he beat Alistair in December 2017 and then had to fight Stipe 1 month later, January 2018. Not enough time. Yuri Prochazka literally had a full 7 months to get ready for Glover Teixeira. Yuri Prochazka literally prepared a hard 7 months of fighting off his back in the worst positions possible, surviving in the worst positions, but getting back to his feet, stuffing takedowns, drilling takedown defense, drilling getting back up for 7 months until the time came, June 2022. He was ready, and he was able to survive on the ground, get up, defend multiple takedowns. I don't think Hill's going to have that same kind of preparation. Now, Jamahal Hill is dangerous, and he could win this fight. He is powerful. He is obviously the better striker of the two. He's got hella hands, fast hands, one-shot knockout power, and Teixeira has taken a lot of damage over the course of his career. A lot of damage in his last fight as well. So he could get chinned. But Jamahal has to get this fight done quick. He's got to get it done early. He's got to get his hands on Glover and get him out of there before Glover can get his hands on Jamahal. Because once Glover gets his hands on Jamahal, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. He's not going to be able to respond to the grappling as Yuri Prochazka did. It's not going to happen. But even if he rocks Glover, we've seen time and time again, Glover can get wobbled and then he just keeps coming back. He comes back through the damage. He gets his hands on you. He gets you to the canvas. And one way or another, he has his way with you, and he ends up choking you out. And that's kind of how I think this fight against Hill is going to play out. I do think that Hill is going to rock Glover early, but he's going to be overeager. He's not going to be patient enough. You know, it's his first title fight, and he's fighting in Glover's home, country, where the crowd's going to be against him. You know, I just think the moment the anxiety is just going to get to Jamahal Hill, he's going to get overexcited in his first title fight. And I think he's going to be anxious going in Brazil, Rio de Janeiro, which is going to be a pro-Glover crowd. I think that's going to get in Jamal's head. All that pressure is going to get to him, and he's going to get a little overexcited. He's going to force openings, and Glover, with the experience he has, he's going to weather an early storm, rally, work his grappling, exploit Jamahal Hill's grappling weakness, because that is a weakness. Thiago Santos was able to get takedowns on him, but Santos at the end of the day is not an offensive grappler, so it wore on him, and he got TKO'd later for that. But against Glover, that's his game. That's what he's used to. So Glover is going to have even more success out grappling Jamahal Hill, taking him down, keeping him down. And once he has Hill in the positions he had Yuri Prochazka in, which he will, I don't think Hill is going to be able to survive and escape like Yuri Prochazka. He's going to stay in those positions and lose the round entirely or get finished. I just see this fight playing out a lot like Glover's fights with Iwan Cutelaba, Carl Robertson, Thiago Santos, where these guys had him hurt. It looked like they were going to finish him, and then Glover, he rallies, works his takedowns, and then gets a submission. I think that's going to happen in this fight. I just don't like this matchup for Jamahal Hill, and I don't like this happening right now. I don't like the timing of Jamahal Hill's title shot. He's not ready to fight for the belt right now, especially not against Glover Teixeira. 1 month notice. The Anthony Smith fight was better for him. It was a better fight for him, I know, because of circumstances, and they're desperate. They pulled Hill off that fight, and they're giving him a title shot. They don't want to do Smith versus Glover 2. They want Glover to have a fresh opponent. I get that, but I just feel like him having to go through one more top 5 veteran after beating another veteran in Santos could have really boosted Jamahal Hill's confidence, and I think that could have had him even more ready to go up or to go in a title fight. He could have been more ready to fight for the belt, going through 2 vets in Thiago and Anthony Smith. That could have built his confidence. I just think it would have been better if he really had a chance to fully set his foot in the top 5 of the division first before challenging for the belt, instead of just rushing him straight to a title shot. Not good for his career, but we'll see how this goes. Maybe Jamahal Hill can rise to the occasion. Maybe he does go out there and destroy Glover Teixeira. I'm rooting for Jamahal Hill, but I just don't see it. I think Glover wins the belt, and he said he has a couple more left, so I guess Glover wins this, and then what do we do with Glover if he wins? I'd say just give Magomed Ankalaev the title shot, do Teixeira versus Ankalaev, or do a Blachowicz versus Ankalaev 2, ASAP. Winner of that fight's the winner of Glover Teixeira versus Jamahal Hill, and then the winner of that whole tournament welcomes back Yuri Prochazka either late next year, or first Q of 2024. We shall see how this whole thing plays out. Really, I'm gutted for Magomed Ankalaev. I kind of wanted him to win. I wouldn't have been upset at Jan winning, but I just don't think he won that fight. We should have a champion right now, and we wouldn't be in this mess. If the judges weren't dumb, Jamahal Hill wouldn't have to go in there straight away against a terrible matchup. That's too soon for him. He could have just got the Smith fight, beat Smith's ass, which I had him winning the Smith fight, and then Glover could have just got the winner of tonight. Glover could be fighting Ankalaev like in the spring. You know, Ankalaev could be set to make his first defense in like the next 4 months. But we got to be in this shitty situation because of bad judging, and nothing's going to be done about this. But whatever. Glover by 2nd round sub, but let's go Jamahal Hill. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comment section down below. Be sure to like and subscribe, and yeah, peace out.